What's up, Saviors? GH here. In this video, we're going to check out the skill rebalances and changes. It's about the September 15 update. We're gonna check it out. Let's do this! Okay, here it is, the skill changes. We're gonna start with the arch changes because some of the other changes are not relevant. It will just confuse the living F out of you. Okay, the first art is Targe Smash Break. And the changes is changed to be activated only to the frozen debuff. If I understand this correctly, now it removes the frozen debuff. And it will do 2 hits to the target. Most of you would not care about this, so sure. Next art is Cassie's Crystal Gladiator. As I see it, now it ignores the damage if the amount is 25% higher than your HP, and it does not apply to magic attacks. That sounds really nice. Next art is Fencer's Nobility. Now it's just an art for Fencer, which is nice. Next art is Guardian Reflect. Now it reflects the amount of damage reduction of Guardian. Okay, I wanna see this because if I'm correct, Guardian, the Peltasta skill damage reduction is about 40%. So that means 40% of Reflect, right? That seems a lot. Anyways, next art is Leather Mastery, Animal Instinct. This used to increase your minimum attack close to your maximum attack, but now it's just increase your maximum attack based on your weapon, art level, times 25. And it has a limit of 2500. What do you think, Meta Host? Is this good or bad? Share your thoughts, bruh. Not about the Meta Ho comment. Next art is Highlander's Immortality. It no longer provides immortality. They realized that resurrecting like that was imbalanced. Anyway, now it's called Defiance. And it increases boss targeted attack by 130 per arts level. So about 1300 attack. Oh my god, my math. I don't know. We need to test this out, but I think it's not enough because Highlander's skills are crap. Next art is the Guerrilla art of Hackapel. It used to increase movement speed, but now it's a critical party buff. This hardly changes anything, but sure, more crit is nice, but people value damage increase because you can just get crit on other sources. Next art is Cryomancer's Magic Igloo. Now Magic Igloo will be created unconditionally. Cryo is still bad, who cares? Next art is Wugushi's Latent Venom Enervation. And now there's a limit of 1000 strength. Okay, I'm still kinda confused on Wugushi. I need to test it out further. Next art is Punji Steak Instance. In short, they nerfed it. This is bad. It's one of the few good things about Sapper. Oh well, Sapper isn't that great anyway. But I think they increased the skill factor. That's why they nerfed the arts. Next art is Druid Cortas Mata Healing Gordon. They nerfed it. The healing is halved now. I was kinda expecting this a while back and it took them a while. What we have next is the Rubric art. Now it reduces attack by 1% per hit if I'm correct. And Rubric damage is increased by 25%. This is good damage wise. Next art is West Raid Final Roulette of Sheriff. Now it increases to about 150%, but now it goes down to 0 compared to the past, which is 30% limit, but it's still fine. Second to the last art is Knife Throw Zenith. Now the bullseye debuff is not applied to the enemy when arts is activated. Afterwards, strike from frontal direction is removed after the first strike. I haven't used rogue in a while, so any rogue out there, tell us if this ruins your build. Last art is Corsair Support Shot. They increase the skill factor. I hope this will make a difference, but I don't think so. Okay, next changes is some stats decrease effect application method is changed. This is confusing. Basically, it states that they lower the amount of decreases the skills makes. And now for the skill rebalances. For Cataphract, they slightly increased the skill factor of Impaler but decreased the defense ignore rate. And they increased the skill factor of Rush, which is nice because that skill is weak AF. For Hoplite, they increased the defense ignore rate because it will be OP if they didn't. If you haven't read the updates yet, bosses have higher defense now. So it would be OP if they have a high defense ignore rate. Stabbing got a slight increase, so okay, sure. For Double Soldner, they also reduced the defense ignore rate for the same reason. And they changed Cyclone to a channeling skill. And now, it will also take advantage of Infinity Blessing. Oh my, that could be a game changer. Doppel is gonna be more valuable than ever. For Fencer, they also decreased the defense ignore rate with skill factor increase. Same for Dragoon, oh my god. Looks like this rebalance update is more of a defense ignore rate update. Templar has a laughable increase. Lancer also got a decrease in defense ignore rate. And Barbarian's pouncing doubled in damage. Okay, is it? That's not okay. Rodolero is skill factor changes with increased cooldown. Slithering seems to get a nice increase. I hope they continue with the buffing of shielders. At least for PvE, because nobody wants to go shielder because of low damage in PvE. Okay, look at this guys. Sorcerer, mostly the same treatment. And then Cryo, more skill factor and reduced defense ignore rate on PvP. Just saying, this is not gonna make a difference. And then we have Terramancer, which also got a lower defense ignore rate. But I don't know if this reduced defense ignore rate is fine. I guess I should immediately test it, but I think it's gonna be worth it. If what I read on the KTOS forums that they are adding more damage increase for Earth type attacks, I can't really read it that right because you know translations is so spotty. And next, oh my god, Shadow Thorn got the same treatment. I thought for a second there they're buffing it. Next is Pyromancer's Hell Breath. Got an increase in skill factor, but why though? Most people just put level 1 Hell Breath. Okay, I will check Pyro again. Okay, next is Runecaster. Got a skill factor increase, and I tell you this, it wouldn't change a thing. Don't use Runecaster. Except if there is a new damage increase thing. Which I read, as I've said, on the KTOS there is. I think, I don't want to say it, I could be wrong. Anyway, here's another useless class. Sage, they increase the skill factor for nothing. And for Onmyoji, they increase the skill factor, and as I see it, there's nothing significant, but for sure this will increase the viability of Onmyoji. Kino also got a skill factor increase. I'm kinda interested on this gravity pole because of the arts. That could be fun. But I don't think it's gonna make Kino any more viable. Next is Featherfoot. Also got a skill factor increase. More importantly, blood sucking. Not really a game changer, but it should help. Next is Appraiser. They slightly buffed Devaluation and increased the skill factor of Blindside with 5 seconds cooldown. Okay, this is interesting. Am I seeing this right? And hey, Ranger, they buffed Spiral Arrow with more skill factor and nerfed the defense ignore rate, of course. Same treatment. Will help for sure, but wouldn't matter in the general scheme of things. Then Cannoneer got some skill factor increase and of course reduced defense ignoring capability. Yeah, there's a pattern. They're doing this because of the changes of stats. Matros also got a skill factor increase but only by a tad bit, nothing much. Next is Quarrel Shooter. They changed block and shoot into an attack skill and I tell you, it's nothing. Forget about Quarrel Shooter. And then Mergen got a skill factor increase. Okay, that's it. And Falconer, look at this. This is significant. Less cooldown and twice the skill factor. And there's a new Tomahawk art. That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna check it out. And Sapper. Oh, that's why they reduced the skill factor. I'm right. I kind of remember it. They increased the skill factor significantly. That's why they reduce the skill factor when the art is active. Anyway, what do you think is better? Without the art or with the art? Share your thoughts on the comment section. What we have next is Arbalester. Got a skill factor increase. Of course, this will help, but it wouldn't make Arbalester number 1. Fletcher also got a skill factor increase, but in a skill that isn't that vital at the moment, but we'll see. For Monk, Palm Strike got the same treatment, and look at this. They buffed Energy Blast, one of the only thing that makes Monk fun. Interesting. This is gonna be fun. Inquisitor also got the same treatment with his main 2 skills. Plague Doctor 2 and Paladin can now move when casting Demolition, and it now has a higher skill factor. And Sadhu also got a slight skill factor. Oh my god, this rebalance update is more of a slight adjustment for the changes to the boss monster defense. Anyway, we have Rubric, mostly the same. Now Assassin, Piercing Heart got the same treatment. Don't worry about this because the important feature of Piercing Heart is the bleeding acceleration, not the strength. But they also plan to remove that in the future. Rip Rangda. Next is Sheriff. Peacemaker skill factor increase and nerf the defense ignore rate. Yeah, okay, sure. It would be OP if they did it. Same goes for Mozambique Drill of Bullet Marker. And look at this. Outlaw Brick Smash got buffed. This will be useful. And SR's marching skill is now a channel skill, so that it will take advantage of Dahlia's Infinity Blessing. Now Rogue's Knife Throw got twice the skill factor. Okay, sure. Okay, look at this. Savior's Swordsman buff. They gave Provoke a stacking buff. If I read this correctly, it will increase the damage of strike type attacks, which is great news because Blossom isn't strike type. Thank God. And they adjusted the shield attack of Pelp, Murm, and Rodelero, so that the effect of the highest level among the shield attack attribute is applied. And another is on Myoji. We covered this, right? Oh, okay, this is the damage increase. This could be nice, because damage increase buff always changes things, you know, always introduce a new build. Damage increase for the win. Look at this. Psychokinesis damage buff. I hope this will make Kino great again. And here it is. The earth damage has also a damage increase. Onmyoji is kinda turning into an elementalist. But this is nice because more wizard build. But I highly doubt the pyro build will be dethroned. Okay, next is Thaumaturge changes for the new arts. There's a new art for Thaumaturge. It makes your PP huge and PP small. Do you want the PP small? No, I don't want the PP huge. Then the most awesome class, Pardoner, changes to how discerning evil works. I don't care. And that's it, guys. Most of these are defense reduction nerfs. Nothing really significant except the Swordsman on Myoji buff, maybe the Falconer. I'm sure there's others that is very nice, but I just don't like them. Anyways, this is Gaming Hardcore. See you in the next one.